Welcome everyone for another Interprofessional Global Cafe. And today, June 27, 2025, we are here to present very exciting and interesting IPE topics from the Asia Pacific region. By the way, this Interprofessional Global Cafe is co-hosted by the Asia Pacific Interprofessional Education and Collaboration Network. And today we will be listening and discussing and dialoguing with two interprofessional education and practice champions from Indonesia and Thailand. The first presenter is Endang Lestari from Indonesia, and she will be discussing about how simulation-based education is integrated with IPE in the IPE program in Indonesia. Endang will discuss that more later on. And the second discussant is Khuansiri Narajeenron from Thailand. And she will also discuss how they did a research within crisis teams using an interprofessional education program in Thailand, specifically in Chulalongkorn University. So without further ado, each presenter will be doing their session for 15 to 17 minutes. And then after that, we will be giving 15 to 20 minutes of dialoguing and discussion with our participants. Without further ado, I'd like to give the floor to Endang Lestari for her session. Endang?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, Mike. Good afternoon here in Indonesia, everybody. Probably in your country, it might be in the afternoon, or Mike would be at night. Mike, what do you think? Is it at night there?
It's morning here, 10
Oh,
a.m.
morning. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still morning. Yeah. Okay. Today I'm going to present my presentation. It has something to do with simulation, how simulation is implemented in interprofessional education. And I'm going to share our experience uh, for doing that in our curriculum, in our IPE program. We have two IPE programs here in our university. We have IPE 1 and IPE 2, and both of the programs we have simulation with simulated patients. So this is a bit introduction of our campus, yeah. And this is a medical school, and that one is dental school, and front here is the hospital. And this is our medical school. And we have two teaching hospital. The one is there in front of our campus, and the other is in Kalimantan. Well, we know that interprofessional healthcare collaborative practice is an important thing to consider to provide comprehensive treatment for our patients. Therefore, we need to uh, educate our students. We need to equip our students to have uh, collaborative competence so that in the future they can do collaborations with all of healthcare professions and also other professions during their works in taking care of our patients or in solving health problems in that context when they work in the future. And we know that for the healthcare collaborative practice, we need also equip our students with responsibility and then with skills of interpersonal communication, cooperation, and anything. And by implementing interprofessional education, hopefully we can equip our students with those things, with the skills of collaboration, with the skills of interpersonal communication, with the skills of solving internal conflicts and others. And the most important things, or the key point, or the key um, things of interprofessional education, all of us know that interaction. So interaction is very important for interprofessional education. Therefore, in our curriculum, in our university's interpersonal education program, we put interaction as an important things. We want to make sure that students from different professions, they can interact, they can they have time to collaborate, they have time to uh, do interprofessional communication, they have time to solve internal conflicts, they have time to the experience to manage their conflicts, they have experience to do teamwork and something like that. So without interactions, we consider that those things cannot be learned. Therefore, we provide as many as possible activities for the students to interact. And one of the activity is simulations. Luckily, in our university, we have so many health professional background, health professionals schools, health professionals programs. We have medical, and then we have dentistry, and we also have pharmacy, midwifery, nursing, and also we have psychology. And interprofessional education in our university has been implemented since 2016. So it's been a long time, but the simulations and the simulations, in the personal education program has been implemented since 2020 or 2021, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not, we've been implemented that for around 4 years. This is how we work. So we sent each of the faculty of medicine, faculty of nursing, faculty of dentistry, and faculty of pharmacy, sent their champions to become a team in the university level to um, to to develop the curriculum for interprofessional education, including to develop the curriculum for simulation of IPE. So that we work in the university level, we work together. I mean, the champion work in the university level to consider all of those things. So we beside designing the curriculum, we also think about how this IPE program should be implemented. So we also think about the teaching and learning activities, and we also produce the program books, modules, handouts, and anything. Besides, the champions also think about the logistic and facilities that we need for implementing the program. These are the key aspects that we usually discuss when we met. I mean, when the champions met. Yeah, we have to consider about how many number of programs will join the IPE for this year, and then how we have to integrate this activity to within the curriculum, and then we have to define the learning outcome and anything, and the structure of the program, and the assignment for the teams. And for IPE1, the simulation for IPE1, actually, these are the activity that we implemented for IPE1. We have a lecture, we also have a case-based discussion, and we also have team-based encounter, and we also have simulation and integrated patient management. And this simulation, we work with simulated patient. And the topic has something to do with pregnant woman with TB. And this is the example of the scenario that we implemented last year. And the activity for the clinical skill simulation for IPE1 is like this. So you can see here that the participants was, were around 479 students from medical nursing and midwifery program. And then we also have a dentistry program that joining our simulation, clinical skill simulation. And for 479 students, we divided them into 29 interprofessional groups, yeah, consisting of around 16 to 17. And they will have online group discussion, and then they will have patient encounter. And then when they do patient encounter, they do simulation. And then they have history taking and physical examination with the patient, and that's what they usually do in the uh, in the IPE1. And the topic has something to do with pregnant woman. And then this is the example of the learning objective. And for IPE2, we have emergency simulation, and the participants were students of nursing and medical program. And you can see here, like for last year simulation, we have 432 students joining the simulation-based IPE2 programs. And we divided the students into 31 interpersonal groups. So each group consisting of 14 to 15 students. And they did online general lectures. And then after that, they also have online case-based discussion. And on the other days, they have clinical skill simulations. There are so many topics that they have to do for the emergency, such as these are the topics that they got for last year activities. So loss of consciousness, and then burn and cardiac arrest and others. And then after that, after the simulations, we do reflections. And these are the flow that we implement the simulations. You can see here that the students were divided into 31 small groups, yeah, consisting of, it can be 31 or 29, depending on the number of the students. We divided the students into 14, into 15 students. And then after that, we have a short briefing from the instructor for each of the small group discussion. And then the instructor divided the groups into smaller group consisting of 4 to 5 students each. Yeah, usually it consists of 2 medical students and 3 nursing students. And then each of the smaller group performs the clinical skills activity. For this activity, they have emergency cases in the clinical skill room for about 15 minutes. Yeah, and then the students who did not perform the skill remain in the discussion room, and they can also see this their fellow classmates through the window, the glass window, and then they will provide um, feedback to their friends' performance after all of the students finish their performance. And we do that in the reflections, the briefings, in debriefing sessions. So we have reflections there, and then each of the students can provide feedback, and then tutor can also provide feedback for the students' performance. We did that interprofessionally. Normally, in uh, in daily activity, when we do simulations, normally for medical students, they do that alone. I mean, they do that in silo. They do that in silo. The group usually consisting of medical students, right? But in IPE, we format that into interprofessional group so that they will have an opportunity. I mean, the students will have an opportunity to learn how to share roles, which ones should be done by nursing, which with what things to be done by the medical students. That they will have opportunity to do that. So it is a good activity for the students to make them aware that not all of the things should be done by one professions, but in the future, in real context, that they will work together with other professions. So they have to think about how to share roles, how to share duty, how to share responsibility, so that all of how to trust other people to do certain things. Yeah, that's also that's an important things to learn by implementing this kind of activity. And these are the examples of the scenario that we give to the students. And this is the result of the interprofessional case-based discussion, but I'm not going to discuss that in detail because uh, we will talk about simulations. Yeah. Now, these are the result of the interactions after they do the simulations. We did a kind of reflections, and we did focus group discussions uh, for each professions. Yeah, so we can learn that the students we got an information here, we got the result here that the students really understand that or they express that presence ability is very important. Yeah, after they did the activity, after they do the activity, they learn that the most important thing here is presence ability. So we have to think that first. And then the leadership is also important things that they express. For the emergency, for instance, they need a very a leader which can guide them to solve the problem quickly. So that's what they express. And then they also express that during the um, simulation activity, they learn that they have equal participation and equal contributions. So not all of the activity done by the medical students, but the nursing student also have equal participation. So they feel that they are needed by other professions. The doctors needed by nursing, by nursing students, and also the nursing students is also needed by the medical students. So they feel that. And then they learn about the interprofessional communication, of course, and also they learn about the collaboration, respect other profession, and of course they learn from other professions. If they don't know things, uh, they are not uh, they will ask. They will ask. They will ask at the profession. They don't want to. What is that? They not embrace to ask. I think, yeah. And then uh, uh, of course they learn and understand other profession's role because they try to share the roles, share duty, share responsibility, and they learn that. So these are the example of the activity that they did during the clinical skill simulation. I took the photo for the emergency simulation IPE. And this one is for the briefing. So after performing the clinical skill simulations, and then they come together in the classroom and they discuss everything, they did reflections, and what things should be improved, what things should be, yeah, what thing is good, and then what things should be improved. We discussed about that. And the implementation for the future work, for the future duty as health professions. We also discussed that during the debriefing and reflections. However, we have challenges, of course, yeah, in implementing the simulation interprofessional educations. We have a problem with, of course, yeah, we have resources and logistic problems because we have around 31 classes. Of course, we have to prepare around 31 classes, and also
Endang,
31.
Endang, please wrap up in 30
Okay, okay,
seconds, please.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we have logical issues, of course, and then we have also a problem with the facilitators. Number of facilitators would be more than 31 from both professions, yeah, and financial resources also are our challenges. And faculty members, we do the faculty development program to improve the understanding about the importance of IP implementations, and why do we have to do simulations for interprofessional education. We have to do a kind of faculty development program to make them understand about this concept. Okay, Mike, I think that's enough for my presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Endang. You will have time to discuss this later on after Khuansiri. So just hang
Okay,
on
should
there.
I stop there? Yeah,
Yes, thank
yeah,
you.
thank you.
Thank you, Endang. And we just want to welcome once again our participants who came in. We have people new and friends from the IPE space. So now we can move on to Khuansiri.
Okay, my name is Dr. Khuansiri. I'm from Chulalongkorn University, Bangkok, Thailand. I'm deeply honored to present our recent study under the themes of interprofessional education and collaboration practice in Asia. Today, I will be sharing how we use virtual simulation to enhance tone of voice, especially in terms of politeness and assertiveness, critical skill for crisis communication in interprofessional team. Okay, let's dive into the fast-paced nature of emergency department. This environment demands quick, time-sensitive decisions. It's crucial for team members to collaborate effectively, demonstrating politeness and assertiveness while maintaining mutual respect. Okay, and let's dive into the role of tone and prosody in effective communications. In Thai culture, the way we use our vocal tone and speech level is crucial. It's not just what we say, but how we say it that convey respect. Interestingly, according to Marabian's theory, virtual content alone account for only 7% of the message. This highlights the importance of prosody. Elements like pitch, loudness, and duration in shaping how politeness and assertiveness are perceived. Prosody plays a pivotal role in making sure our communication is both respectful and effective. The gap: no standard IPE curriculums in Thailand focusing on tone of voice in emergency team setting. So our objective was to assess how virtual TeamSTEPPS simulation-based interprofessional education could improve politeness and assertive communication through tone of voice. We designed a pre-post acoustic analysis study involved healthcare undergraduate students from 4 faculties. They participate in a virtual simulation-based IPE activity focusing on emergency scenario. For the recruitment process of our study, we had 29 undergrad clinical level students participating in the research. This diversity allows us to gain a comprehensive perspective across different healthcare disciplines. Yes, and ethically, we ensure informed consent was obtained from all participants. Let's take a closer look at the participant demographics and the data collections. Each group had a mix of male and female participants, which helped us gain a comprehensive understanding across genders. What stand out in the number of our sample collect over 5,000 in total. This large sample size ensure that our analysis is robust and reliable. Okay, let's see what our virtual looks like from learner perspective. 1 minute.
Oh,
Sorry, I hit some button. Okay, can you share? Can you see my
We
slide?
can see your screen. You can just click again, play maybe.
Where is my slide?
You can stop share again and then share, perhaps.
Yes. Okay, we back. Okay. This is a scenario during 4 years ago is a COVID pandemic. So we do a scenario of a 17 years old male patient COPD, then DM dyslipidemia presenting with acute dyspnea for 2 hours. He impending respiratory failure and difficult airway from COVID-19 pneumonia and complicated with hospital acquired infection and have a critical hyperkalemia. So we use both VR headset and 3D computer-based simulation based in the professional education. Duration about 30 to 60 minutes per session. And we focus on debriefing the TeamSTEPPS domain. We touching all five domains. Oh, okay. Let's discuss the participants involved in each session in our training. We had diverse group, which include 1 medical student, 2 nursing student, 1 pharmacy student, 1 medical technology student, and 1 radiology student. This blending of the participants ensure a rich of interprofessional experience. In the class training was facilitated by an interprofessional team, 2 to 5 instructors. These instructors came from various healthcare disciplines and provide a round perspective of, and guide participants through the simulations. They also co-debriefing sessions, which are crucial for reflect on the learning experience. All participants were active, engaged in treat the patient with a simulated scenario, which was designed to mimic real-life complexity. Each session was both videotaped and audio record, allowing for detailed review and feedback. Both training was conducted pre-training session were recorded initially speech sample. This baseline helped us understand the starting point for each participant. And post-training were gathered again for a second speech recording. The comparison between these two recordings allow us to measure the impact of training on the participant communication skill. Finally, we perform an acoustic and statistic analysis on these recordings. You have to understand about acoustic analysis a bit, so I will touch in 2 slides. The innovation here is acoustic data, pitch, intensity, duration to measure tone before and after simulations. This allows us to go beyond subjective rating and visualize how communication styles change, not just content. Let's take a closer look at the exclusion criteria used in our acoustic analysis. We exclude any F0 value below 75 Hz and intensity level under 20 decibel, and these often indicate hesitations. Additionally, self-correction or filler expressions is meaning a word or short phrase such as you use when person pause to think about what to say next were removed from the data to maintain clarity. Now, regarding utterance, these were defined by speech. Signals were more than 30 milliseconds of the silence. This precise definite helped ensure that our analysis was both rigorous and consistent. Okay, result. We have found many significant differences in several acoustic parameters. Okay, let's see. Starting from medical student, let's focus on the impact of TeamSTEPPS training on medical student vocal delivery. Med students demonstrate a significant higher pitch in their speech during a post-training session. This increase in pitch is a strong indicator of greater liveliness and engagement. Liveliness and engagement. Now, we talk about pitch. It's essential to understand that we are referred to fundamental frequency known as F0. To make our comparison more accurate, we normalize the F0 by convert a technique, a semitone. It helps us see clarity distinction their vocal dynamic pre and post training. This change in pitch reflect a positive shift of in how medical students communicate, potentially enhance their effectiveness in a real world scenario. Okay, next, I don't know who is nurse here. Let's talk about the impact of TeamSTEPPS training on nursing students. After training, they show an increased both pitch and loudness. This indicates more assertiveness and liveliness in their speech, which is a positive outcome. Now, let's focus on key aspects in this slide. Firstly, increased pitch and loudness in nursing students suggests that they are now communicating with more confidence. This is essentially in healthcare setting, where clear and assertive communication can significantly impact patient care. Secondly, compare the acoustic parameter before and after the training help us understand the effectiveness of the training program It provides a measurable way to evaluate change in communication style, which is critical for improved patient interaction. Okay, let's discussion. Our key finding was that in Thai team, politeness makers like a rising tone or soften request were maintained even in urgent situations post-training. This suggests that assertive doesn't have to override politeness, and cultural sensitivity can coexist with safety communication strategies. In this discussion, our findings align with prior studies on acoustic feature in healthcare like Bergani et al. Emphasize patient intensity in convey confidence using real-time analysis. Very similar to our approach, but we extend this by showing how TeamSTEPPS refine prosody across role and enrich IPE. The second one, Morrow et al., also highlight tone subtle role in clinical communication support our result. And lastly, Narajeenron and CS1 found Thai young use very pitch to convey politeness, mirror our simulation finding. Altogether, this study underscores how nuanced tone improves in the professional communications. Almost finished now, everyone, 3 slides. Future direction. Looking ahead, we aim to integrate real-time tone monitoring in hospital SIMS for instant feedback. The second one, expand to multilingual Asian team to explore tone in diverse contexts. And lastly, compare cross-cultural tone used to boost interprofessional collaboration. In conclusion, I would give key takeaways. Tone of voice matters. Virtual IPE boost communications, teamwork, and crisis leadership. Students show diverse, valuable style, strengthening team care. And tone of voice save lives. Polite, assertive speech build trust. Empower future professionals to speak up. Let's keep advance IPE across team, culture, and value. Thank you. Okay, last but not least, no? Okay, I forgot
I
to.
think Khuansiri, are you still sharing your slide?
Yes, can you share? Can you
No,
see the acknowledgement?
no, we cannot see. You can share your last slide now.
Oh,
You can click and
okay.
share.
Stop and share.
Your last slide. Yeah, good.
Okay. So I would like to thank you to Second Century Fund student, facilitator and IPE team and CHAM Center for making this 3D virtual TeamSTEPPS simulation IPE possible. Your support and collaboration made it a success. Okay. This is a QR code. If the audience would like to give your contact information, so let us know how can our team support you. We try to deliver many course training for learner and facilitator and try to tailor-made to all of you. So please scan QR code and feedback us and give us a contact where you are, what is your profession and your email. It would be great to let us move on and make a sustainable and scalable to the all global cafe. Okay, thank you. I'm finished
Thank you
my
very
talk.
much, Khuansiri. You can now stop
Okay,
sharing. Thank you very much.
okay, I will share the links in the chat,
Thank
the
you.
QR code.
I share the abstract of these presentations in the chat box. So for the people who came in late or who wanted to review the presentation, you can have a look and we can take a while to think about what questions you'd like to ask Endang or Khuansiri, or if they are not questions, maybe insights, comments, and maybe your own reflection in relation to your IPE programs or IPC practices in your own country. Maybe you'd like to share something. We have 15 minutes to do that. Kevin, hi.
Hi, Michael. Thanks, Endang and Khuansiri. I have a question for Endang. With the simulation that was done, I understand that you broke the students into groups of 16, right? So they're pretty large groups, but how many of them were involved in the actual simulation activity? And my second question is, you have many different students with different professions. When they were performing the activity, did they perform it as if it was their own profession, or did they perform it in the place of a different profession? Because I think that will have an impact on the learning. Thanks.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Kevin. That's a great question. Well, yes, 16 until 17 is actually a very large group, but you can see here that we make it into smaller group for them to do the simulations. So as I mentioned before, that the smaller group consists of 4 to 5 students each. Then they have to enter the simulation room interprofessionally. 4 or 5 students enter the simulation. So not the 17 or 16 group come together in the in the simulation room now. So 5 or 4 students enter the simulation rooms, and then they do the simulation there. And the other students, the other 12 students or the other 11 students sitting down in the other room, they can see their friends doing the simulations, and because after that they have to give feedback to their performance. Or sometimes we don't have that kind of room, because we also have limited room with a very large window for them to for the other students to see the different activity. Then yeah, they're just sitting down in another room. I mean, the students who didn't do the simulation, they're just sitting down in another room waiting for uh, the students who finish their performance, and then they will enter again to the main room, 16 or 17 students, and they do the debriefing or reflection there with the teacher. So smaller group, not 17. All of the students come together to the simulation rooms. That's what we do. And then regarding the role, I think they can divide the role based, of course, based on their responsibility. I mean, the professional's responsibility. So let's say, but if all of the things, quite a lot of things should be done by the doctors, and that it is actually can be done by the nursing students, then the doctors can deliver that to the nursing students. So I think the students can prioritize patient safety first. So if all of the things should be done by the medical students, then it needs time, right? That's why they have to deliver the duty to the patients. So that's what we do usually.
Okay,
And that's the
thanks so
challenge,
much.
actually. They have the challenge to share the duty, not only all of the activities should be done by the medical doctor, but they have to trust nursing students to do things that actually nursing students can do that. So that's the challenge. Their challenge actually.
Right.
That's
Thank
what we
you.
do, Kevin. Mm.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Kevin. I hope that answered your query. Thank you. Good. So I would like to invite the participants if you have any comments, questions, insights from the presentation, especially on interprofessional education with simulation training. I know it's becoming a huge part of medical and health science education. Anyone who'd like, you can just raise your hand or unmute.
Mostly it's nurse and doctor. Where you come from, and you can say anything. It's a safe environment. We can learn and share.
Yeah,
I
good.
mm,
I saw Dwi and Suryani turning on their camera. You can
Okay.
just speak up, please. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. Can I have question for Khuansiri?
okay.
Okay. Thank you, Khuan, for your insightful research. Um, would you please to explain more about the increasing of voice from doctor and nurse? Is that improve the respectful among the student, or maybe other effect as a outcome from the training? Thank you very much.
Okay. So focus on three key parameter. F0 is like oh. You understand? If high pitch, F0 high is like oh, it's like liveliness, engagement,
Mm,
lively like me,
mm.
woman voice, right? But low pitch is like oh, is a power, is
Oh.
not lively. So it's trend to higher pitch. So
Mm.
more lively, more friendly, not threat,
Okay.
even if it's in crisis situation. So everything calm down and on the track, everything have a plan, a strategy, in hands, everything in hands, like we can handle that. And the second marker parameter is the intensity, is loudest and low volume. So it seems more confident. From my own experience, when I saw they play together first time, they very shy, not confident. They didn't say anything
Mm.
to each other.
Mm.
You understand? But it
Okay.
seemed
Yeah.
like they are in a silo and work alone.
Mm. Mm.
And then they don't want to speak up. Like nurse scared. Everyone
Yeah.
scared. Doctor, even if doctor don't want to say anything much. Yeah, but after we debrief, they have more confidence to say. So the intensity seem louder. And the last parameter is utterance. Utterance is mean like lengthy of word and sentence.
Mm.
It's more contextual, more information. It's like let things about IS bar. The first time
Mm.
beforehand, they didn't introduce themselves. They didn't call at other side. Like, hey, I need a medication, but no patient identification and
Yeah.
no closed loop communication. You
Mm.
see? But after we
Mm.
teach them, it's more contextual that let patient more safety. Uh-huh.
Mm.
This parameter show that they more engaged, liveliness, friendly, and confident, and also have more context that help patient more safety. Okay.
Okay. And the last, how long you conduct your training for the student?
One section.
Yeah, yeah, for all the participants.
Okay, I prepare student first because the schedule in IPE is very variable. So I let them watch movie and MOOC and do some pre-post test and get certification to be eligible to before attend the class. So they have
I see.
the idea of team step and communication and all soft skill already. And then in the class, I use only 30 to 60 minutes for one for one scenario, and then debrief two times. Like scenario 30 minutes, I debrief 60 minutes.
Okay.
And
Thank
then
you for.
okay.
Okay. Thank you for the nice sharing.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Suryani. And we have, I think, one or two more questions from Dwi Tiastuti. Please.
Okay, thank you, Michael. So, I'm Dwi Tiastuti, Khuansiri. How are you? I stay in Mahida along 2 or 3 years is 10 years ago. That's I think the Thai people is it's like soft or gentle, only in maybe only in Chatuchak or Pratunam. So the speed is high. but but anyway, I would like to ask you that you observed between the high pitch on verbal and compared to non-verbal. I'm sorry. Yeah, if the doctors or medical doctor student is has the speech high, and then did you observe the non-verbal something like their face or their body? So we understand that's the problem in the interprofessional communication in IPE, that you should know about the paraverbal. Paraverbal is mean the between the verbal is not verbal is not clear. Something like this one. Okay, thank you. So how about the non-verbal observation in this your study? Sorry, you're still
Khuansiri, you're muted.
Okay, in this study, I didn't gather data analysis about facial expression, eye contact, or movement and lean forward, body stuff. I didn't focus on that. I focus only on tone of voice, acoustic analysis in this study. But yes, I agree with you. Not only a tone of voice, others is important as well.
Yeah, yeah. Why I ask the question is this? Yeah, my experience in Japan and Thai is the expression is not just like in some of area in Indonesia, such kind like in Sumatra, Java, or the east of Indonesia. The expression is correlated with the high speeds, and also he or she face and the body is correlated. But sometimes in the Thai people and also Japanese people is more stable to to hold their emotion or such kind like that. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but it's what my observation. But this is research is important. So I think we can continue your research, and we can combine with the non-verbal observation. Yeah. If Khuansiri, if you come to Indonesia, I will I will take you to the people in Sumatra or Endang. And Dr. Endang is cannot express her emotion because the Japanese. But in Sumatra, North Sumatra or South, and then Kalimantan is quite different. Okay, but anyway, thank you for your study, and it's good for us to talking about the communication in IPE. Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
I think I
Khuansiri,
want
would
to
you
say
like,
something.
yeah, you would
I
like
want
to
to say
respond
something.
and then we close. Yeah.
Okay. I think the nonverbal communications, I didn't teach them. I didn't debrief them at all how to change a piece and tone of voice. I think it changed from like transformative learning. They change mindset to be more respectful, to be more safety, to be more courage, confident. So it in inner, inside out. Yeah, and practice make perfect. I think we on the right track from this study. I think I did the right things. I will do it. Continue to
No,
do
no,
it.
no, you're good. Your research is good. Your research is good. Yeah, just this is for the next we can continue in Indonesia, So I will conduct the same your research, the pattern, but I will add the nonverbal observation, because in Indonesia the different island has the difference, the tones and then the expressions as kind like different. So example in Sumatra, the same in Sumatra, but Java. But in Sumatra, combined in Java and combined Papua, the problem is the Javanese people. They still quiet. Yes, it's true, Dr. Endang. Yeah. So this is the problem in our hospital. Yes, even in Jakarta. Jakarta is more commute. Anybody there, but still, this character is also the make something difficulty on the express in communication. Okay.
One
Okay.
sentence. Anything that's measurable, we can improve it. So we can measure tone of voice already, but others maybe later. Okay, thank you. I'm
Okay.
done.
I'm sorry to cut, but we have to close our session. Thank you for this interesting dialogue.
Can we
I
open
believe
the video
what
and take photo together, please?
yes. We will do that in a
Open
while.
window.
Let me just
Global
ask
Cafe.
everyone to turn on their camera. But I just want to say that we want to thank Endang and Khuansiri for giving your time and knowledge for all of us. The email addresses of Endang and Khuansiri is in the website. I put it in the chat box. If you want to connect with them, please collaborate with them. And the next cafe will be on July 24. You can see the information soon. And just it's about IPE and accreditation. So if you're interested, please join. So I would like to take a quick photo. If you don't want to join in the photo, just turn off your camera, but we hope to post this on our LinkedIn if it's okay. So let's take a quick one. I'll do a quick one, and then maybe you can also make a quick one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Have a nice day. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Hello, Kai. You still
Thank
with
Have
you.
your
a nice
mom?
day, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.